Let's get baseball wrapped up here for June. Got all the manager files given and posted, logged in. Let's go to the scheduled area. What do we got on tap here? We got Edmonton at Carolina, and Edmonton with an 8-3 win. Edmonton now back to 500. Philly beats Arkham. Mass shuts out Vegas. Illinois and Crystal Lake with a win. We gotta keep an eye on that. Can Crystal Lake stay in first in Manchester? That's the story of the year. Can they finish it out? Lehigh with a loss and Oxford with a win. So on to June 17th. Arkham and Philly 4-3 win. Lehigh 7-1 over Gary. Oxford gets beat by Edmonton. Gary 1-0 shutout. Slash Deep Gaming in. Hey slash hey hey. Crystal Lake loses to Manchester. Illinois over Lehigh. Mass a shutout of Vegas. And Philly 1-0. Doubleheader here, Edmonton and Oxford. Edmonton a winner. Arkham a winner. Illinois beats Lehigh. Edmonton shuts out Oxford in both games. Crystal Lake wins and Philly wins. So let's back out here and take a look at who's hot, who's not standings. Crystal Lake with a 3.5 game lead over Lehigh. Mass 8-2. My gosh, Mass has now come back to 500. They are on a roll. Manchester 3.5 lead over in the Crackerjack with Illinois and Edmonton and Philly giving chase as all those teams are over 500 over there. So let's take a look at the games here on the 20th. I'm going to do Lehigh at Illinois. A couple of second place teams. I think maybe, yeah, the 20th here. Arkham with a win. Vegas beats Mass. Carolina over Philadelphia. Oxford beats Edmonton. And Crystal Lake beats Manchester. Yeah, I don't want to see this game. I'm just going to hit autoplay. Oh, Lehigh, big win. 21st. I'll find one interesting here as we go along. Arkham and Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake a winner. Manchester loses. Can Illinois close that gap? I'm going to do an Illinois-Philadelphia game here. Illinois beats Philly. Carolina beats Lehigh and Oxford over Mass. So on to the 22nd. Edmonton a winner. Crystal Lake. Manchester, Illinois a big win. Lehigh over Carolina and Mass loses. So we have Crystal Lake with a 4.5 game lead. Illinois within 2.5. Man, it'd be nice to have an Illinois Manchester game coming up. Let's see if we've got one on the schedule. We don't, but oh well, we'll find one to show anyway. Mass against Arkham. Oh, nope, we're going to go out of order right here. There we go. Vegas at Edmonton with a win. Did we get them all that day? 22nd. Oh no, we got more on this day. So on the 23rd, Crystal Lake beats Arkham. Illinois 10-1 winner over Oxford. Philly loses to Carolina. Manchester a win. Lehigh loses to Mass. Crystal Lake a big win. Crystal Lake is on fire. Oxford with the win. Vegas at Edmonton. Vegas with the win. Crystal Lake loses. Philadelphia playing decent for now. Illinois gets that win, so they're now just 2.5 back, and Lehigh beats Mass. So Illinois, Edmonton a winner, Mass a winner, Lehigh barely. Illinois beats Vegas. Mass a win, and Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake's pulling farther ahead. Gary loses to Edmonton. Edmonton now in third place. Can Edmonton make a run? They're only 7.5 back. I think they were 8 or 9 to start. Find out here. Philadelphia a win. Lehigh a win. Vegas 3-0. Mass and Oxford beats Crystal Lake. So Crystal Lake back to a 3.5 game lead. Manchester on the road at Philly. They get a win. Arkham beats Lehigh. Illinois is playing really good lately. Edmonton, Mass, and Crystal Lake. Trying to figure out which game to feature. Mass, it's only 7 out of first now. It's a big comeback for them. Vegas beats Edmonton. Manchester, a winner. Illinois, a winner. Crystal Lake loses. Can Lehigh win? They cannot. Edmonton, a winner. Gary, Philadelphia, big win there. Arkham, Crystal Lake on fire, and Lehigh with the win. So here's the 30th. I'm going to feature a game here today. Um, Maybe I'll do Edmonton and Vegas. Why, actually? Vegas beats Edmonton. Carolina, Crystal Lake just keeps on a winning. And Lehigh, can they win or will they get beat? They win. So how about that for a quick sim today? Let's get things moving along. Let's take a look at standings. Who's hot? Who's not? Nobody really in the Sandlot division, back and forth. I mean, Crystal Lake 6-4 in the last 10. Look at that run differential, 118 run differential, massive. Manchester holds on to a slim lead. The key is, can Illinois mount a comeback, or even Edmonton, who's 7.5 back? Mass is now above 500. Got a lot of baseball left. So I'm going to post this file. Let me snip this here. Post it in our standings. I will make a copy of this, post it over in the standings area on Discord, and then drop the file for everybody to make a new manager file. But yeah, quick and yeah, congrats, Lashy. Crystal Lake looks like they're going to be tough to catch. And once again, at the end of the month, Crystal Lake's in the lead. So's Manchester. Can anybody catch them?